Yes, once again, it is Food City Friday, and we are joined by registered dietitian Nicole Pajurko. Nicole, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Chris.
And we're talking about May being a National Celiac Awareness Month, and making sure that if you need to eat gluten-free, you can do that at your local Food City.
Yes, and it really is important. Of course, we hear a lot about gluten kind of in the general lexicon on social media maybe. I think for a period of time it was really popular to just follow a gluten-free diet, even if you don't necessarily have to.
Right.
But it really is important for those with celiac disease.
Yes.
Now, when people with celiac disease eat gluten, which is a protein, it's found in wheat, rye, and barley products.
Right.
So when they eat gluten, their body mounts an immune response, and that can cause damage to the intestinal linings, can decrease nutrient absorption. So really,
just numerous bad things.
Yes, numerous bad things. It's really, really important that those affected do stay away and follow a strict gluten-free diet. And so I have a few of my favorite gluten-free picks that are not just gluten-free, but also nutrient-rich. So they have a little bit more protein, they have a little bit more fiber.
And they also taste good.
And they also taste good, exactly. And I think one of the challenges in following any type of diet, but especially gluten-free, is finding comfort foods that you really enjoy, and especially when it comes to pasta, because the main ingredient in pasta, most pastas, is wheat, which has gluten, of course.
It does.
And so Food City does offer gluten-free pastas like gluten-free elbows. We have red lentil pasta and chickpea pasta. So that's made not only from brown rice flour, which is naturally gluten-free, but it also has either red lentil flour or chickpea flour, depending on the variety you're getting. And again, you're getting a little bit more protein and fiber, so it actually ends up being even more nutritious than the regular alternative.
And honestly, I've had this one here, and I'm going to tell you something, can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
I really can't.
If you add a little bit of flavoring, absolutely.
Oh yeah, if you're doing like a mac and cheese or a sauce on it, then you're perfectly good.
Yes, absolutely. I think this allows you to enjoy pasta without really making a sacrifice. It's become trendy to do like zucchini pasta, and that's totally an alternative for gluten-free. But if you want something that's really truer to a pasta texture, this is a way to go.
And if you want to go zucchini, just go to your Food City and go to the produce department. They have wonderful zucchini.
You can do that too.
You got some other items here as well.
Yes. Another challenge is when it comes to snack time, looking for that crunch factor. Finding gluten-free products, specifically with like crackers and chips, can be challenging. But I love the Diamond Blue Nut Thins. They're either made with flaxseed or almonds, and so they have healthy omega-3 fatty acids in there from the nuts, but then they also have whole grains in them from brown rice flour, which is what they're made from. So again, it ends up being 3 grams of fiber per serving, which is a pretty good source.
And you have the one here with the flax seeds in it, and I was just... First of all, we should remind everybody, read your labels. Read your labels, because you're going to find out some interesting things. This has 400 milligrams of omega-3s in it.
Yes.
That is amazing. That's a lot.
That's amazing. And so we talk about flax seeds as being an alternative for like fatty fish. If you don't necessarily eat meat or fish, it's a good source of those omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for our brain health. They help with inflammation, all kinds of benefits to getting that in your diet.
And you have another snack bar here. Tell us about this.
Yes, I love Kind bars. I think they're so delicious. They kind of curb that craving for chocolate, if you like that, but they have all kinds of flavors, and a lot of them are gluten-free. I love these dark chocolate raspberry pumpkin seed varieties. So
there's a lot going on there, but it sounds tasty.
And I love raspberry and dark chocolate. It's just a perfect blend, and then you get that little bit of crunch from the pumpkin seed. Again, this is totally gluten-free, and it can kind of curb that savory, craving for both sweet and savory.
And they're so convenient. You just pop them in a pocket, take them with you wherever you need to go, whatever you're doing. And you got some other options down here as well.
Yes. So when it comes to breakfast time, I think one of my favorites is granola and oats, but not all oats are gluten-free. Now, oats are naturally gluten-free, but because of the processing and manufacturing, sometimes they get gluten in them due to just kind of the manufacturers. But if you look for Bob's Red Mill granola and then Purely Elizabeth, they have gluten-free varieties, and actually right on the packaging, you have this whole grain, the gluten-free stamp that you can quickly identify.
Let me turn that around so you can see that stamp on the back right there. here. Look for that, read those labels, and enjoy the great options that
Yes.
Food City has to offer when it comes to gluten-free. Nicole, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
I always learn something, and I say that
Good,
every time
that's the
because
goal.
you teach us so much about our diets. And
Good,
we appreciate that
good.
so much. Folks, everything you've seen here today, everything we talk about can be found at foodcity.com.